جديدة وأفلام جديدة بالسينما بنتعرف عليها سوا.
فيلم جديد هالأسبوع بالسينما، فيلم ذا سيت اب. عم نرجع نشوف النجم 50 سنت هالسنة كمان بالسينما، وهالمرة بفيلم أكشن كرايم أند دراما ذا سيت اب اللي بيشاركوا بالبطولة بروس ويلس، راين فيليب. هالفيلم بيحكي قصة مجموعة أصدقاء تورطوا بعملية سرقة الماس.
Is there anything you want me to tell your son before I kill him?
بقول لك ايه يا حبيبتي، ازاي؟
لكل محبين النجم أحمد حلمي بيرجع لكم بفيلم جديد بعنوان اكس لارج، ويمثل فيه شخصية مجدي، وهو شاب بدين بيعاني كمان من الوحدة لأنه فقد والديه، وكمان مشاكل بسبب زيادة وزنه، وبيوقع بحب فتاة وبيستعين بمساعدة خاله ليحل مشاكله. بيشارك أحمد حلمي ببطولة الفيلم كل من النجمة دنيا سمير غانم، إيمي سمير غانم، والفنان إبراهيم ناصر.
ده في خانك ولا وراكك ولا
شارلوك هومز من الأفلام المميزة هالأسبوع اللي ما لازم تفوتوها وتروحوا تحضروها. نحن حضرنا لكم هالتقرير لحتى تعرفوا أكثر عن هذا الفيلم.
You're drinking embalming fluid.
Yes. Care for a drop?
You do seem
Excited.
manic.
I am.
Verging on
Ecstatic.
psychotic.
If we can stop him, we should prevent the collapse of Western civilization.
I think it's time for you to leave.
It's not my best disguise, but I had to make do.
I think a lot of reading a great story happens in your head, and you're kind of developing the imagery. Obviously, we take care of that somewhat, but I think it's really got a good sense of fun. It's got a good heart to it. It's really kind of emotionally weighty. And I think it's probably the closest thing to a real Conan Doyle Holmes versus Moriarty story that's been depicted yet. So that makes me particularly proud.
John?
Just a minute, darling.
Do you trust me?
No.
Well, then I shall have to do something about that.
Who's up to bat next, you bastards?
John, do shut the door. It had to be done. She's safe now. In my own defense, I timed it perfectly.
It goes from being a flea, for us fleeing for our lives, it turns into a race against time, and then into a kind of a very complicated mystery which involves working out who an assassin may be. Along the way, Holmes is collecting and deciphering information that will hopefully capture his nemesis. The Nemesis's overall plan along the way needs to be deciphered. I mean, it's a real combination of all of those, and also still very true to the period and very true, we hope, to Conan Doyle.
You're sure you want to play this game? I'm afraid you'd lose.
You're in danger of getting into sort of cliches when you're dealing with supervillains, right? So it's hard to reinvent a supervillain. Moriarty is arguably the most famous supervillain, certainly in terms of literature. So it is a challenge to cast a Moriarty, but I'm very fond of Jared, and I believe that he was the right man for the job.
I don't blame you.
I blame myself.
بريك مكملين لتعرفوا أكثر عن الأفلام اللي جاية بسنة 2012.